Hello everyone, welcome back to the Stuff Kitchen. Today as you can see here, I have all types of items to make a squishy. So the items that you will need is foam. You could get foam from Dollar General or Dollar Tree or Walmart. It's your preference. You will need scissors or an X-Acto knife. You will need puffy paint or acrylic paint, and something to top your squishy on so you can paint it. So now I'm going to show you the squishy that I made for the first time. It is a cake and it has a face on there and it's very, very squishy. As you can see here, it is slow rising / fast rising at the same time. So now let's get on to the video. And I forgot one item. The next item you will need is a Sharpie to outline what type of figure you want for your squishy. Okay, so as you can see here, I already started on trying to shape a heart, but it's not going too well. So I'm going to try to finish shaping it so it could be looking okay, and we'll see how it goes from there. But otherwise, we are going to be starting on another squishy for today. So I will be right back when I'm finished cutting out this heart. Okay, so as you can see here, I did shape the heart as good as possible. And now what I'm going to do is I am going to start to paint this heart. And after when I'm done painting this heart all around and doing a little design, I will show you, and then we will start on the big guy. So let me put the paint on it right after this. Okay, so first, hello everyone, this is part 2 of making a homemade squishy for y'all. The camera stopped on me again, so now I'm going to just put the white paint on the squishy for you. Okay, I'm sorry for the door noise, but I am now starting to do a coat of white paint on the front, and now I'm going to do it on the back and the sides, and then I'm going to put another layer of white paint so it can be thicker. Okay, I'm done putting on the first layer of paint. Now I have to let this dry overnight because the puffy paint, it actually does take a long time if you have a thick layer, and I don't have a thick layer, so I have a thin layer. It's only going to take a couple minutes for it to dry, so let this dry and we will start on the big one. So let's move on. Okay, so first take your squishy foam, take your Sharpie and design a picture or a shape inside of the squishy, then you want to cut it. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this in half, because if I do a squishy this thick, that's way too thick for me. So I'm just going to cut it in half, and then I'm going to cut it in half again so it can be a long squishy. It also doesn't matter if the inside is all unbumpy and everything. You'll just straighten it up after when you cut it in half. You could just straighten it with your scissors so it could be smoother. As for this one isn't smooth on the bottom, but that is okay. It's my first one that I made, and then to it is a homemade squishy. So I'm going to continue, and I will show you after when it's all cut up. Okay, as you can see here, I cut the squishy in half, and if you hear laughing in the background, don't worry. Sorry about the noise, but I did cut the squishy in half, and now I'm going to cut it in half one more time. Okay, so I did cut it in a rectangle, and now I'm just going to draw any type of shape or design that I want to make as a squishy. Okay, so I did something basic. It's like, well, like, it's a volcano, and this is supposed to be the lava. This is supposed to be, I don't know, arms or something. I just do something basic like this. This cake was basic. I wanted to do a watermelon, but I didn't have any red. So now I'm just going to cut this. So now I am going to cut. Okay, so I am done cutting out the shape. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is my second time doing it, so I am just a beginner. So now what we are going to be doing is we are just going to go around it with the color that you are going to be using. I'm just going to be using the white and the blue for this, and maybe just a little bit of green for the lava hair. So now let's move on to it. Okay everyone, so as you can see here, I am showing you each part and each step that I have been coloring. And I kind of messed up a little bit because I did not press pause on the video and I just kept on going. So don't mind. It took a little bit long. Sorry for the noise in the background if you heard any noise. But do not worry, that's just family members. But yes, as you can see here, I cut open and I cut a shape so I could spread the paint everywhere on the squishy, and as you can see here, I am keep on doing it. So right after that, I'm going to put more paint on it. So yeah, but then I noticed that it was still recording, but that is okay. Do not mind the comment that I said at the end of when I noticed about I didn't know that it was recording still. I should have pressed pause, but it's okay. So now you know, and enjoy the video. As you can see here, I am spreading the paint and I'm putting more puffy paint on the squishy, and now you can see I finally noticed it was recording. So after a while, as you can see here, I am starting to paint all over the squishy on the top to make it look neat. And usually I use my scissors, and as you can see here, I am about to notice that it was recording, but that is okay. So now you can enjoy the rest of the video. Okay.
On this part of the video,
Guys,
I
I
am
did
talking
not
to you
know that it
about
was
how
still
I finally
recording,
noticed that it was recording,
so I'm
and
gonna have
now
to
I'm
edit
showing
it.
you how it
But here it
looks
is.
after when I
I
am
did not
done
finish all the way,
painting
and then I'm
all
gonna
over
do
it.
the sides. So part 3 will come out very soon after when it dries.